Hey, it's Fran from FlowNotion Studios here with your Beeple blog Squarespace template walkthrough. Here we are at the Squarespace main menu. You want to click on Website to get into your pages. Everything here listed in the main navigation will be under main navigation. If you want your page to not show up here, you just drag it into the not linked section. The page will still be there and it'll still be accessible. It just won't be up here in the navigation to click on it. How many times can I say navigation? Let's see. If you want it back in there, you want to drag it back up, and then you can reorder these however you want to. Next, we're going to go to the Site Styles section. Here you can change your fonts, colors, animations, all this stuff here on the right-hand side. For fonts, you just click in here. If you're not happy with the font pack that the template comes with, just hit Switch. And there's lots of options to choose from here. You can also change the base size right here. You can come in and change the colors. You just hit Edit Palette. And you can either change each color individually by clicking on it. You can use a hex code if you have a particular brand color you'd like to use. There are presets here. You can choose from an image, so you could just drop an image in here and it'll automatically create a palette using the colors in that image. And you can also go here and there's some color presets here as well. Here's the animation section. All this is when a page loads, it says how the items on that page load. The photos, the text, any graphics that you have. I have it set to fade. You can turn it off or you could set it to any of these other settings. You can change your buttons here. If you don't like the pill shape, you can change it to a rectangle, an oval. You can put fill on it, etc. You can do that with your primary, secondary, and tertiary buttons. This template doesn't have any secondary or tertiary buttons, but it's easy to add those. This particular template also has a background image for the colors. That will be given to you via a Canva template, and in that template you can change these colors to whatever you want. Here's the background image. You can replace that. You can upload your own file, select from your library if you've got one set up already, or you can browse stock images. They use Unsplash for their stock images. You can change it to a color. You can take the image off completely. You can put an image effect on it here. Here's parallax. You can change the gap in the grid. So if you go here, it makes it a little wider. You can also change it here with a little more granularity. This is just a scrolling feature. You can easily remove that if you want. If you want to change it, you just double click on it and you can change the words. You can change the design. You can make it have a wave to it. You can change the text size. A lot of options here. And this is how you change all of the sections. You can save the section. You can duplicate it. When you save the section, it'll be in for this website only, the saved sections. If you have multiple websites, unfortunately, you can't use the saved sections across multiple websites. But if you want to add pages, if you accidentally change it and you're not happy with it, you can have the saved version available. You can just replace it with that. You can move it up or down. And again, this is the edit section. It looks the same for every section. You can put a divider. Actually, this one has a divider, so we'll just scroll down and that's what that looks like. You can move sections up and down. This is a summary block. It's connected to the blog page in this case. So you can either choose it to be blog or podcast or whatever other pages that you add. If you have a portfolio collection, at this time, the summary sections don't allow you to put a portfolio page in here. They may change that, but as of now, it doesn't work for portfolio pages. So what I've done in the past, if it's a portfolio page, I've just made the portfolio into a blog, and each blog post is a different image. But that's not for this template since this is a blog template. But if you wanted to change it to be a portfolio template, you could easily do that. You can change if it's a carousel, a wall, a list. It's very customizable. You can change this into a completely different looking template, sell it for multiple industries. Very versatile. There's a podcast section. This section has the parallax scrolling feature I was telling you about. You can turn that on and off here under image effect. And there's other effects you can use too. You can see how it moves in the background there. I don't know if you noticed, but this underline was animated. Just kind of edit and highlight it, and then you can click that, and you can turn off the animation. You can change the animation type. You can remove the line completely. You can change the line. And here's where you'd remove it. Down here is the footer. Once you edit the footer on any page, it will carry over to all the rest of the pages. And that's the same for the header as well. The header and the footer, once you edit them one time, it doesn't matter what page you're on, it will change it for all of the pages. Speaking of the header, you can edit that up here. You can just have a site title as we do here. You can add your logo. You can add a mobile logo that would be specific for mobile sites. Here's where you would add your social links. Mine aren't showing because I didn't put any social links in there. You can put a border around it. You can add a cart if you decide to use this template to sell products or services. You can change the style so it's theme. You can pick what color you want it to be. A gradient. Solid. A cool thing about Squarespace is that you can edit the mobile design separately from the desktop view. However, if you delete an image here in the mobile view, it will delete the image on the desktop as of now. Squarespace may have changed that by now. I hope they change it soon. But you can move them around here and it will just be for the mobile view. You can make these bigger. You can put images behind other images if you want to hide them, and it won't hide them in the desktop, just the mobile view. You just can't delete them. But anything you do here will just be for the mobile view, again, except for deleting images. You always want to check before hitting save that anything you do in the mobile view isn't reflected on the desktop, just in case. And that's it. Here's your Beeble blog Squarespace template. Have fun with it. Make it your own. Good luck with everything. Till next time.